Hi everyone. The video that is next in our series of videos for argumentative writing is a conclusion paragraph. The last video that I posted was on the introduction, and now we're going to work on the conclusion. You can do the two back to back in a draft because they are very similar. If you want to wait until last for the conclusion, you can do that as well, or you can just knock it out of the way right now. So, it's very similar in that it has a lot of the same information that you'll find in your introduction. For example, in your intro, you draw your audience in. Ooh, wow, that did not focus well. Okay. Draw in your audience with your hook. Since your conclusion is at the end, you don't need to draw them in, but you need to let them go with your final thoughts. Depending on the type of argumentative writing that you're doing, sometimes that could be a call to action. It could leave them with some sort of thoughts to ponder. And it can solidify the overall goal of the essay. Your overall message. After you draw in your audience with your hook in your intro, you give them your thesis. You do that first. You remind them of your thesis in your conclusion. In your intro, you introduce your main points. In your conclusion, you remind them of the points that you made. So there's really not a whole lot of difference. So once you have your intro done, if you want to, you can write your conclusion. Or, if you're going with the flow, you can save it till last. We're going to do it now because then we've got it out of the way and we can focus on our body paragraphs. So my thesis statement, if we recall, we're talking about theme. I'm shuffling through some pages here. My thesis statement in my intro was written like so. In the novel The Call of the Wild, the author Jack London focuses the theme on overcoming adversity. It's right here. Throughout the novel, he repeatedly communicates the message everyone will face conflicts in life and they must be able to overcome those adversities in order to be successful. This right here was my thesis statement in my introduction. While you put your thesis statement at the beginning of your conclusion, you do not want to use the exact same words. We want to be repetitive in ideas, maybe repetitive in some important phrases, but we don't want to repeat the exact same thing anytime it comes up. So we want to think of a new and different way of phrasing it. The resounding theme in Jack London's Call of the Wild is that overcoming adversities in life enables person, I'm not really sure I want to use that, someone, because duck's a dog, that's why I don't want to use that, to be successful. London uses Buck's journey throughout the novel to communicate this message to his readers. I could have left off without this, but I like hitting home a reminder of who our protagonist is, something I personally like to do. Need to refocus. It's getting weird. All right. Now, my main points here, at this point, I would have spent the entire essay hitting home all of the points that I was trying to make. I would have spent a lot of time on them. Sorry if you hear grumbling, my one dog is trying to vie for my attention. Everyone else is napping right now, but my one dog is a cutie, and she's trying to get my attention. She will growl at me and make little groaning noises if I don't pay attention to her. So I'm petting her while I'm talking to you right now, and hopefully that'll keep her quiet for the rest of the video. Anyway, I spent a lot of time, and you will have spent a lot of time throughout the body of your essay to make sure that you have proven your points. So here it's just a brief reminder and a summation of the points that you made. So it can be really quick. Buck's physical conflicts that he overcomes. Nope. The physical conflicts that Buck overcomes. I just like the way it sounds better. Help strengthen him, enabling him to be more prepared for future conflicts. The mental and emotional problems he faces. Hi, honey. I'm going to pause for a quick second while I greet Atreyu, who just woke up from a nap. Okay, gotta refocus there. Okay. The mental and emotional problems he faces. Difficult. Prepare. Nope, I said prepare before. Allow him to grow and become the king over the wild by the end of the novel. While some skeptics, here's where I'm about to address and then remind my readers that the counter-argument is wrong. While some skeptics might...
the time wasn't up.
Oh, okay, honey. Give me 1 second. Mommy's recording a video and then we'll finish, okay? Well, some skeptics might argue that the does not overcome all of his adversities. The thoughtful examination of the novel proves otherwise. So now I've got my main points in there. So all that's left to do is, that was where I keep doing this every time I do this. See previous page. I'm almost done, sweetheart. You're okay. Are you still tired? Now I have to make my final thoughts. Since this is not something where I'm asking people to go and do something, but rather I want them to think and reflect on the theme, it's not a call to action. While that is listed here, that's just because this is a general organizer. So I do want to remind the reader of the significance in my argument. I like to call this the so what factor. This whole time I've been proving something. This is your opportunity to answer if someone is still at the point of saying, well, so what? Why should I care? Why does this matter? So what factor allows you to offer up how the reader can be changed by the insights that you've offered up in your theme. So here, I would say, well, every story has a theme. Some, like Call of the Wild, provide the reader just another minute or two. It's okay. Hug mommy. Yeah. Meaningful Lessons. Can take away and use in their daily lives. Mommy's got like one more sentence, sweetheart. Here. Big hugs. Each and every person will face adversity. There's me driving it home. Each and every person will face adversity. It's how they face it that matters. Hey, I'm right here. I've got, look, one more sentence. Buck's journey and the message of overcoming adversity helps show that anyone can succeed
Keep
if
saying
they
that.
try. Alright, I'll cut that short. Okay, buddy? That's all. Alright, so guys, I'm going to have to go because Atreyu needs some mommy time, but hopefully you found this helpful. We worked on our conclusion with our thesis. We reiterated our main points, tore down the counter-argument again, and then drew it all together in the end. I probably would spend a little more time on that if I didn't have Atreyu right here, but hopefully you can kind of get the gist and try this now with your own writing. And I hope you guys are keeping up with these, and thank you to those of you who have already sent me some of your work to get some feedback. I appreciate that. I like doing it. Alright, bye guys.